In this video, I'll be going over the 3 pieces of gear that make up your sleep system and why altogether it makes it more comfortable. If you're a beginner, these are some things you might not have thought about. Check the time codes in the description. You might learn something new. Stay to the end of the video and I'll give you an extra tip on how to stay warm during winter tent camping. Hey, it's Abratt here from Abratt Outdoors. I've dedicated this channel to helping aspiring campers get more comfortable being outdoors. If you're new here, be sure to click the subscribe button. The links to everything in this video will be placed in the description box below. With the right combination of gear, you should not only be comfortable outside, but also be the right temperature. Nothing is worse than being dead tired on a weekend getaway. What is a sleep system? It's all the things you need to get a solid night's sleep. Your sleeping system is arguably the most important part of your camping setup, except for the tent that keeps the bugs out. This is a high-level discussion about the elements in your sleep system. There are definitely more scientific and thorough reviews out there, but as a beginner, this is the type of information that was helpful to me when I was first starting out in understanding the way your camping gear works together. Let's start with the pillow. Everybody has a regular pillow on their bed, so just grab that one. There's no need to go out and get anything fancy, especially when you're just casually camping over the weekend. I have a small MyPillow. It's a miniature regular pillow. In my last video, I mentioned how much I dislike carrying heavy shit or excessive gear, but that's me. I also have a blow-up pillow. It packs up really small, it's lightweight, it's easy to blow up. Let's talk about sleeping bags. I just want to say that your blankets from home off your bed will work. A few things to keep in mind. If the temperatures at night are in the 60s, maybe the 50s, you can get away with bringing the things off your bed. Just be sure to layer. If the temperatures are any lower, you're gonna need to really understand how to stay warm when it's cold out. I have what I call a warm weather and cold weather sleeping bag. I use my warm weather sleeping bag almost like a sheet. I use my cold weather sleeping bag a ton. Generally, for me and the way I sleep at night, if the nighttime temperatures are under 50 degrees, I use my 0-degree bag, which is my cold weather bag. If it's over 50 degrees, I'll bring my 40-degree sleeping bag and extra blankets. FYI, there are these things called sleeping bag liners. Basically, they're giant pillowcases for the inside of your sleeping bag. They're very much like sheets on your bed. What they do is they provide just a little extra insulation, depending on the material, of course. Let me know if you're interested in a video about the different types of sleeping bags and more details. Comment below. Sleeping pads. I'm not the type to sleep on the ground. Maybe you are. I seriously doubt it. I don't recommend it. It's unnecessarily uncomfortable. So there's a couple options out there for beginners, including a standard garden variety air mattress. If you already have one, just use it. There's no reason to go out and buy anything fancy. I really recommend just using what you have. Bring something to blow it up. If you're using an air mattress in colder temperatures, bring a blanket for underneath you in between the air mattress. The air in an air mattress will suck the heat out of your body, causing you to be uncomfortable, cold, and shivering. I didn't understand that when I first started camping. Needless to say, I froze my ass off a couple times. All right, sleeping pads. There's a million very affordable sleeping pads out there. There's closed cell or foam, self-inflating, blow up or manual, insulated, double thick, extra wide. You get the point. Quality sleeping pads will have an R value rating. Just like insulation on a home, the R value determines the heat loss exchange. Quick tips, an R value of 1 or less is completely fine for warm weather camping. For cool or cold weather camping, an R value of 4 is more comfortable and will help keep you warmer by reducing the heat loss between you and the ground. Sleeping mats are basically yoga mats. Think like the old Boy Scout mats. In my opinion, these are barely better than sleeping on the ground. Because I'm a side sleeper, I don't feel like they provide enough pressure point relief on my shoulders or my hips. So I wake up feeling like I slept on the ground. But they are helpful in combination with a blow-up pad to keep you warmer. I also use mine sometimes just as padding for the floor. Saves your knees when crawling around on the ground. Do you have a sleeping system that's different from what I've listed? Comment below. If you have been camping before, let me know what makes you comfortable when you're camping. Bonus! A lot of people do not consider their clothing a part of their sleep system. When camping, absolutely I do. For example, if it's cold, I'm gonna layer up. I'm gonna put on an insulated jacket. I'm gonna sleep in my thermals. I'm gonna put on wool socks. The question is to wear or not to wear socks in a sleeping bag. I wear my socks in my sleeping bag, especially in the winter. I feel like it helps keep me warm. So in the summertime, the clothing I wear to bed when camping is just a tank top and gym shorts. I always try to wear wicking gear just in case I sweat overnight. It helps pull the sweat off my body and dry it out. In the winter, I always bring thermal insulated leggings and a thermal insulated top. I wear a beanie, and sometimes I'll wear a one of those ear headbands, and I'll put it around my neck. Everyone's different, so what's comfortable and maybe keeps you temperature regulated is a little different, but this is what has worked for me, and I typically sleep a little cold when I'm outside and alone. If you'd like me to make more videos on camping essential or camping gear, be sure to hit the like button on this video. Stay tuned for my next video. I'll be talking about something else. I'm thinking it'll be about an easy cook setup or a minimal cook setup. If you missed my last video, I talked about 5 things to consider before buying a tent. Thanks for watching. Now get outdoors.